Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to Midlife Butterfly Podcast, where you break free from old stories and step into your fullest, most radiant self. Today, we're talking about something that might be running the show in your life without you even realizing it: your self worth. You might think self worth is just about confidence or self esteem, but let me tell you, my dear, it's much more deeper than that. It shows up in the way you let people treat you, the way you talk to yourself, the way you hold back from the life you truly want. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how your lack of self worth is sneaking into your life and how to start shifting it starting now. So, how to know if this is you? Let's get real here. Have you ever caught up yourself doing any of this? You say yes when you really want to say no. You over explain yourself even when no one asks. You struggle to take up space in a room, within a conversation, or with your relationships. You tend to apologize for things that don't even belong to you. You attract relationships where you feel unseen and unappreciated. You work so hard to be liked and accepted, but deep down, you feel exhausted. If you're nodding your head now, believe me that you are not alone. A lot of us struggle with self worth. And I really know what it's like to feel like you have to earn your place, like your worth depends on what others do, right? No, sorry, and what you do for others. And that's not the case, because this is the truth. Your worth is not up for debate. It has never been up for debate. So, where did this start? Let's go deep in this, because the truth is, many things, I mean, everything, but I say it's a program, it's a pattern, it's a condition that we follow. So, maybe, just maybe, you grew up feeling like love had to be earned through achievements, through being the good girl, through always making others happy. Or maybe you had a parent or a teacher who made you feel that you were too much or not enough, right? Either if it's very subtle with their words, or sometimes it's harsh, right? Or maybe society, culture, religion told you that putting yourself first was selfish, and you believed it. This is a program, and this happens more often with women. And here is the shift: the version of you that's always proving, pleasing, and perfecting. That's not the real you. That's not. That's just the version of you that learned how to survive. And now it's time to thrive, my dear. Yes. So, how do we start rewriting this story? It's simpler than you think, but it takes intention, really. And here I'm going to show you 3 powerful shifts, not shifts, shifts, which you can start applying right away to start reprogramming, rewiring your brain from that lack of self worth. The first one is shift your self talk. Every time you catch yourself saying, I'm not good enough. I'm too much. I can't do this. Stop, pause, and replace it with one of these sentences or affirmations, whatever you want to call it. I am learning to see my worth in a new way. I understand that I am worthy simply because I exist. I no longer need permission to take up space. These are just 3 options, but you can create an affirmation or a sentence that really resonates with you and your inner vocabulary, and of course, with positive words. This is the time we stop trashing ourselves. So be very aware of that self-talk. Another shift that you can do is set micro boundaries. And let's start that today. Okay? I'm going to challenge you today to say no to something small that doesn't serve you anymore. Okay? Maybe is declining a request that something is doing, maybe is speaking up at the meeting that you are attending, or even just pausing before over explaining yourself, or pausing before you want to say yes when you really want to say no. Be very aware, and every time just honor your boundaries. Every time you do it, tell yourself, I am worthy. Yes, because you are worthy. At the beginning, it might feel a bit of like contraction inside the body, but it's just about keep practicing so your body, your nervous system get familiar with this new you that is emerging, the new you that is good at setting boundaries because you know you're worthy. Okay. And the third thing that you can do is to ask game-changing questions. And here is one. If I truly believe I was worthy, what, what will I do differently today? Here goes again. If I truly believed I was worthy, what will I do differently today? Will you speak differently to yourself and to others? Will you take a risk to do something adventurous and new? Will you finally invest in your time, in yourself, time or money and more energy? So I hope these 3 different ideas would help you start shifting, rewiring that programming of lack of self-worth, because that unworthiness doesn't belong to you. Again, you are worthy just by existing, by being here right now, right now. And if this episode spoke to you, and if you want to go a little bit deeper, I created a mini coaching session called How to Stop Feeling Not Good Enough and Reclaim Your Worth. And it's a mini coaching is like a bite size of a coaching. It takes around 45 minutes for you to do it at your own pace, to go deeper without me being live with you, because it's a low cost investment. And from here, you can really break free from this cycle and start embodying more and more that worthiness. Because just with these little tips that I gave you before, if you start putting them into practice, I'm sure you're going to want more. So I'm going to share the link in the show notes. And I love you to join that mini coaching session. I'm very grateful you are here. I appreciate your time. And not for me, but for you. because for you taking the time to listen to this kind of podcast of empowerment and spirituality, and by nourishing your soul over and over again, you're investing in yourself to feel better, to live better, and for your growth and evolution, and to come back to your truth, to hear home, to your heart, to your soul. Until next time, I send you lots of love as usual, and let's stay connected. And remember that your worth was never in question. Thank you for tuning into Midlife Butterfly. If this episode lit a spark in you, hit that subscribe or follow button on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you love to listen, so you'll never miss the magic. If you're feeling generous, drop a review on Apple Podcasts. It helps this empowering content reach more souls ready to transform their lives. And don't forget to take a photo of you while listening and share it on your socials. You can tag me at KenasYou so I can celebrate you and your expansion. Until next time, keep spreading those wings and living in joy, growth, and pleasure.